Alright, hi guys, welcome. Hello. Alright, so today I am going to be doing a product review on a product that I received. So I'm trying to make more videos. I do receive often products and for reviews. I don't do videos, but I'm gonna start just so that we can try new things out. Alrighty, so I'm gonna be trying this. It's a tinted serum, and it's by Trinny London. I've never heard of her brand. Her name is Trinny Woodall, and she's the owner of this brand. So let's see what it's all about. It says it's a first of its kind skincare formula designed to instantly awaken tired-looking skin. Our scientifically proven NP-TriOX technology defends and protects the skin from daily life stress such as digital HEV light, tiredness, tension, and pollution. It has hyaluronic acid, which instantly plumps and smooths, leaving your skin looking fresh, radiant, and well rested. I'm sure we can all benefit from that. I just had some eye patches. All right, so I prepped my skin. My skin is moisturized. It's clean and moisturized. So I want to try this product out. I want to try it with my hands to see how I feel. I usually try everything with brushes, so probably will end up maybe like half and half, but I want to see. I like the packaging. I like the colors. I like the, how clean it looks. So I'm a full coverage kind of girly, as most of you guys know. So but I've noticed how trends have changed, these last few years or this last year, where everything is kind of more natural. We're doing the more natural look. We're not doing the full coverage heavy makeup anymore because, why? Giving our skin a break, which I like. I'm all for trends, but sometimes our skin just needs to breathe. All right, so let's try it out. I'm gonna go in. Now, I did test it out before. It is a little darker for my complexion, but it's okay because I wouldn't be an artist if I didn't know what to do with it. All right, so it is thick. It's definitely giving more foundation. I'm just gonna kind of work it in. And see how it feels. I'm gonna get a little bit more and just kind of hit my forehead area. It feels nice. I like how I definitely feel like I'm gonna need a brush to kind of like dab it in a little bit more. I'm kind of spreading it, being that it was a serum, being that it's a serum, actually, it's not that bad. Like, I like how it feels on the skin. So at a glance right now, it's going in nicely just with my fingers, but I'm gonna take a brush just to give me a little bit more coverage. Now, if you wanted less coverage, you could take a beauty blender, but I'm just gonna go in with my brush because I like my makeup blended. And the brush also kind of picks up with the brush blends. I like it. I have been getting sun, so although I did find it a little bit on the darker side, I think this is perfect for me right now during the summer. So I'm just kind of taking the brush and blotting it. Like, I'm not spreading it, smearing it, moving it. I'm just kind of blotting it to redistribute the makeup and the just all over my face. Make sure I blend it down into my neck area. But overall, let me see. I want to kind of not bad. Definitely makes it look and feel like skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It does feel a little sticky, but I feel like maybe I'll let it dry a little bit. I'm gonna let it dry. Turn it this way. So I'm gonna do just a very super duper quick everyday look. This is not a glam look. I feel like this is a product that's great for just your everyday 15-minute out the door look. So let's try to recreate a 15-minute look real quick. I'm gonna go with my everyday go-to, and this is gonna be a little bit of LA Girl concealer, just to kind of target and brighten my eyes up a bit. Just not to come a little bit on the forehead. Here. We're gonna let that. And being that we're using creamy products, I'm gonna go in with Mario. I always like to wipe. My daughter got this. Not needed. We share it, but technically, if you ask her, it's hers. But I like it. So I'm just gonna kind of come in here. So heavy. I feel like blush is in right now, so definitely don't be scared to go in with the blush, because we're gonna kind of blot it out, blend it out. Now for concealer wise, you can use a little blender or you can use brush. I'm a brush girl, so I'm always going to gravitate to brushes. So I kind of give it just a little bit to kind of warm and melt. Being that this foundation is a little on the deeper, not deeper, I feel like more kind of bronzy for my taste. I'm not going to do a cream bronzer. I'm just going to go in here and we're going to do powder. And I'm just going to pick up whatever's left of my concealer. And don't be scared if it's too much blotted to the napkin. And we're just going to blend upward. Here, we're just blotting. Notice I'm not swiping here. Blotting. Same concept. Blotting. Same concept here. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush. And if you're a beauty blender girl, by all means, you can do that too. Whatever works for you. I like to work with brushes. So I'm just going to work with my brush and I'm just going to like this is the foundation. Notice I'm just kind of going back to blend that line of demarcation between the concealer and the, you see, look at that harsh line, and look at that blend. This is why I like brushes, because I feel with a brush you get a nicer blend. So let's do, and then we can come back with the bronzer too and kind of clean it up. But again, I'm going to take that brush and just stipple it into the skin. And we're just going to kind of blend it. And just bring it in. And then with that foundation brush, we're going to go back and just kind of blend that line so we don't have visible, oh, I have hair. And I'm taking the foundation brush, going in reverse. But if you feel like you want maybe just a little bit more, just right here. Go. And then we're just gonna go back in. Now here is where I'm gonna take a very thin layer of my setting powder, Huda Beauty, and take a slightly wet beauty blender, and we're gonna do a thin layer. I like to make sure I have no creases, and just kind of go in. With a thin layer. Oh wait, this is too wet. Nothing that's wet. And we're gonna do a thin layer, and then we're gonna go back and kind of brush. Okay, very thin layer. And now I'm gonna take my, and then I'm gonna take a brush, and we're going to kind of like do the rest of the face. Very soft, very gentle. And then I'm going to take my bronzer and kind of bring a little depth back into our skin. I don't want to be like super tan, but definitely my forehead. Bit on the nose. Again, I'm going for a quick, everyday, out the door look. I don't want to focus on too many details because it's just a quick look. I'm taking whatever's left here, and we're just kind of brushing it on the eyes. Perfect. So the skin is giving. I like it. Right? It looks good. I like the serum, the tinted serum. It feels good. It looks good. All right, perfect. So we did a light bronzer. We set the eyelids. All right, so let's do brows real quick. Oh, we still have a little bit of powder here, but yeah, okay. It can't be too splotchy because I mean the sponge can't be like too wet because it'll get splotchy. But just then, there we go. Okay, perfect. So with brows, I already have fluffy thick brows. I don't need much. I'm just gonna brush them and add a little bit of powder. This has always been my go-to dual brow. And I like kind of dark just because my natural brows are dark. And I mean, look at my root, it's black. Well, dark brown, but I don't have to do too much, thankfully, to my brows. Just kind of fill them in a little bit right here. Very soft. Upward. Because again, we're not going for the glam. We're doing a quick 15-minute out the door look. And this is a tutorial, so it's going to take me a little bit longer, but the idea is quick. Doesn't have to be detailed. This doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't need to be chiseled. I'm gonna spend time where I think I need it the most, which was my skin. I was, doing this product review, but now the rest definitely doesn't need that much. Just my brows. A quick brush. Easy, super duper quick. Okay, I want to focus more on skin. So this is my Dior Backstage Dior Pink Blush, and I'm just gonna load up my brush here. I still need a little bit of highlighter. So I kind of want that. I mean, you can even bring a little bit. I don't want to do like eyeshadow too much. Maybe I'll add a little bit of highlighter on the inside. But I'm trying to be done and quick with this. So I usually do big cat eye, but today I'm going to use my NYX. It's from the Beetlejuice collection, but it gives me a super duper quick cat eye look. And what I'm going to do, let me take a little bit of this here, kind of just. I'm just doing a very subtle. I always say I'm doing a subtle cat eye until it starts to get out of control. So ideally I should stop here, but I'm gonna fix it. Let's see, I'm gonna go here. And I just wanna make sure these lines are connected. Perfect. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna stop right there. This is a good beginner liner. It's just that it's not waterproof. So if you need waterproof, long lasting, probably not this one. But if you need to practice, this is a good one. Now remember, they're sisters and not twins. And my liner never comes out perfect. So, sometimes people get me when they're like, it's not perfect. I'm like, neither is mine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Not only that, like our eyes are different shapes. Like one eye is bigger than the other. Sometimes I gotta go up more with one. So a brush like this, a liner like this, like a felt tip one, is probably easiest for those trying to do a beginner liner. So nothing too liquidy. I don't recommend, because one little tiny drop in your eyeball, you'll be crying black. So this is very easy to do a quick liner. This is my go-to. Which I'm trying to see if I can get this one in an unboxing in the little Ulta balls, the little mini brands. It's the Epic. Oh my gosh, this is my waterproof go-to liner. It could stay on my eyes for like 2 whole days if I don't clean it good. But that's not what I'm going for today. So I'm gonna do, here's another hack, and I like to do this often and show people this. because people compliment my eyes and my liner all the time. When I do cat eye, I like to go into the top waterline. It's going to fill in the pink or that skin waterline, and it's just going to make it look a little bit bolder and cleaner. So watch this. A lot of people struggle with the liner, but I open up my eyes and I start right in the middle and kind of work my way to the side. And the goal is to fill that pink line and blend it upward to the lashes. I've been doing this for so long that it's so easy for me, but sometimes I get liner and the liquid into my contacts and I start to cry black and end up just reevaluating my whole life. But in theory, this is without and this is with, depending how, but just an example. I like this liner because it glides very easily, but it is not waterproof. A really good waterproof one is the Sephora brand. I believe it's either 12 or 24-hour wear, and it twists and it glides and it's super smooth. It's the one that I have in my kit for my bride and for weddings, because we definitely need waterproof products. So I don't want to do the bottom waterline, even though when I blink it'll transfer, which is okay, but I don't want a harsh, I don't want anything harsh. Also, I accidentally purchased this one, which is the Max Stack non-waterproof. I do not love it, but it's what I have right now, and I'm just going to use it for myself. But it comes in handy. I personally don't love waterproof, non-waterproof, because I need long wear. I sweat a lot. We live in Orlando, Florida. It's hot here all the time, and specifically working with weddings and brides, like, you know, they're crying, the family's crying, everybody's crying, and we need waterproof. So Max Stack, I love how it makes the lashes look, but unless it's the waterproof one, it's a no for me. But overall, Max Stack, the idea is you keep adding, you keep stacking, and your lashes stack up. Let's go on to the other one. I know mascara is one of the most popular makeup products, but I'm just not a fan. Maybe because I've never had really good lashes and I always wear like strip lashes, but I just never really found a mascara that wowed me. And it's okay. It's just not one of my favorite products. If I had to pick a go-to, it would definitely be a lip product. Lip gloss or a lipstick, a red lipstick. And being since I have baby lashes, I kind of just try to get that middle, like those middle ones, a little curled so they give the illusion of having lashes, even though I don't have any. Okay. And then I just have to, I don't want Kris Jenner lashes in the bottom bow. Just very subtle. And pretty much gonna wrap up my look now with a little bit of lipstick. Lately I've been going for this nude, my go-to. I love it. I love how it glides on. I love a NYX brand. NYX, oh my gosh, I've been using it for years. NYX and e.l.f. honestly are my first ever beauty products that I was able to afford. So just by itself, you can even leave it like that, but it's such a pretty color just like this. I'm gonna wrap it up with. What do you think, love?